Good morning and good luck. And welcome back to Good Luck with Gino. I'm your host, Gino the Ghost. And we're back with the milestone episode 30. Bah, bah, bah. Guys, we're at the 3-decade mark. We've done it. In this short amount of time, we have catapulted up the podcasting charts. Guys, if you're listening on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, here's what I need you to do. You need to like, make sure you're subscribed, leave me a 5-star review and a nice comment. What you should be doing, though, is watching me on YouTube. And why is that? Well, because I look absolutely dashing today. Per usual, we got this really sexy Christian Dior shirt on. I got the chest hair absolutely flowing. I'm looking peak Italian today. Peak Dago. We got the gold rope, the pinky ring by St. Jules, the Tony Soprano Rolex per usual. And the buffs are on today. Oh, God. Oh, no. He's matching with the rose-colored tinted Cartier frames, buffalo tusk animals were harmed in the making of these glasses. And yeah, I mean, that's why you should be watching on YouTube. And if you are watching on YouTube, make sure you're subscribed, hit the like button, leave a comment, share it with your friends and family. Maybe use this as an opportunity to reach out to your ex, right? That you've been trying to get back, trying to figure out how to weasel back in there. You saw she recently broke up with her new boyfriend. You want to get back in there. Maybe you send her this episode. Hey, been a while. Been listening to this new podcast. Made me think of you. Anyway, hope you're good. You know, maybe that's kind of a way to reach out. Maybe an olive branch. Anyway, let's get into the week. I'm on my health journey. We started our health journey. If you look at me, you probably noticed my jawline is a little bit more chiseled than it was last week. And that's because we've cut down on, well, we've implemented a diet that I call the stop eating like an asshole diet, or the cut down on DoorDash diet, because I just DoorDash 2 fucking meals a day like an asshole. So we're cutting down on that. We're eating healthier. I'm doing this other thing where I'm skipping French fries. I get French fries with every meal because obviously they're delicious, right? But we're just cutting down on those. And that's about half the battle, literally. Another thing, and if you're struggling with your own weight journey back home, I have a piece of advice that I've also began implementing, and that is, if you do eat out, get the small. Get the small. Hey, you don't need the large. Think about any time you've got a large anything. Most of the time, about 60% of the way through, you're like, fuck, okay, well, I'm kind of good here. But you have to finish it because you paid for it. And it's sitting there in front of you, and you're like, well, I don't want to be wasteful. You don't need it. It's a scam. Have you ever been out of the country? I mean, again, I was just in Asia. I was in Thailand and Korea. I was in Japan earlier this year. Last year, I was in Europe. Not to brag about my travels, but I'm a traveling boy. And anywhere else in the world, the portions are just like adequate, and they do what they're supposed to do. You finish, you feel good, you're full, you're not lethargic. In this fucking country, bro, you go out, you're like, oh, it's only $1.12 more to get the large. Might as well. You eat it, you got the fucking itis all day. You're chunky as fuck. You're looking in the mirror. You're hating yourself. Get the small. You don't even need the medium, to be honest. You definitely don't need the large. Look at you. Get the small. Anyway. What else is going on in the world aside from me losing weight? I got to say, I did get on the scale, and I actually weighed more this morning. Do you know why? Because my pockets are a little bit chunkier. They're a little bit fatter than they were last week. And that's because crypto is bussin'. Oh, Bitcoin's bussin'. Oh, Ethereum's going nuts. The market's recovering. NFT sales are soaring. There were several Bored Ape and Punk sales over 100,000 in the last few days. I thought NFTs were dead. Hey, shout out to Rolling Stone for putting out that article that said most NFTs are worthless now. Thanks for being the bottom signal and marking the absolute bottom. You guys are absolute fucking dorks. Thank you. Crypto's not dead, but journalism is. Yeah, I mean, look, we're not going to spend too much time on it. Again, this is not financial advice, but better pay attention. Better pay attention. Okay, next segment. Our weekly segment of Did the Detroit Lions Win? Moving on. Next segment. We're not going to talk about it. The Lions play today on Monday Night Football, and we will have better results, and we will talk about that next week. My Alex Hermosi clip from like 2 weeks ago where, you guys know I love to make fun of the entrepreneur bro. I did this video where I was, commenting on something Alex Hermosi said, who's this entrepreneur guy who basically said it was faster to make $1 million than $100,000. He's like, you can make $1 million. It's actually faster to make $1 million than $100,000. To which I said, no. Clip's gone viral, as my clips, as they tend to do sometimes. And my comment section, which in the first wave of virality was full of people like, ha ha ha, LMAO. Yeah, fuck these entrepreneur bros. We had a good laugh about it. Well, this next wave of virality, I have been swarmed by the entrepreneur bro brigade. They are furious with me. They're like, Alex Hermosi is a business genius. Alex Hermosi is one of the most brilliant minds in business today and is worth hundreds of millions of dollars. Who the fuck are you? Actually, he doesn't mean it's faster to make $1 million. He means that once you make the first 100,000, it's easier to make $1 million. Hey, no, that's not what he meant, because I watched the clip. Hey, you're putting words in his mouth. You wish he said that, because that would make sense. But guess what? That's not what he meant, and it's not what he said, because it wasn't taken out of context. And just because you're a blind disciple to this fucking guy who is probably a brilliant business mind doesn't mean that everything he says isn't also fluffed and padded with bullshit. Sometimes these guys just yap. They just yap. Money, $100 million, $100,000. It's actually easier to make $1 million to yap. They just do that because they're rich as fuck and they're, I don't know if he's selling a course. I don't know if it's a free course. I don't give a fuck. He's trying to grow his audience. He's putting out clickbait material like all of us are. Sorry. So guess what? Just like I hope somebody would make a video making fun of my dumb ass if I said something dumb, I'm going to do that for others because it's funny. It's funny. And at the end of the day, we're here for the jokes. And nobody's safe from the jokes. I don't give a fuck if this guy's some entrepreneurial wizard. I don't give a fuck if he's not even selling courses. No, all of his books are free online. I don't know. I went to Amazon and his books are selling for $24. So something's not adding up. Anyway, I will absolutely continue making fun of those motherfuckers because it brings me great joy. And knowing how fired up they get, well, what choice do I have? This episode brought to you by Unbranded Water because I don't have a water sponsor yet. And I'm done giving these motherfuckers free views. You hear that, Liquid Death? You want me to keep drinking Liquid Death on air? Cut the check. Have you guys seen this clip? This is the most savage fucking thing I've ever seen in my life. I'm going to just play it. And again, if you're not watching, it's going to be hard to get the idea. I'll recap the video after if you're listening. But yeah, okay.
This is one of the nastiest, cruelest comments that I've gotten. It's a good thing that I am in recovery and that I've matured and I'm not even going to engage with this. Max, I was so devastated to hear the news about your father.
Oh. And I'm muting it so I don't get demonetized. But holy shit. Let's recap the video if you're not watching. Basically, this guy who's covered in face tats all over, he's replying to a comment to which somebody said, "You're in recovery? LOL. Let's hope he gets back on the stuff and ends it all." Skull face emoji. Now, this is objectively a terrible thing to say. Basically, this guy made a video like, "Hey, I'm in recovery for drugs." Somebody commented that. Some anonymous fucking loser internet troll commented that. This guy went to this guy's page, found out that his father recently died, went to his Facebook, found a photo the guy posted on June 18th, the last photo taken of my dad before he passed. Father's Day will never going to be the same again. R.I.P. Pops. Hope I'm making you proud. This guy took the photo of his father, the last photo of his father, on a CPAP machine, it looks like, and tattooed it onto him. Tatted his dead father on his leg. Dude. That's the most insane thing. Let's watch it one more time. I mean, this is insane.
Cruelest comments that I've gotten. It's a good thing that I am in recovery and that I've matured and I'm not even going to engage with this. Max, I was so devastated to hear the news about your father.
Hope I'm making you proud. Oh my God. And he's got the Grim Reaper holding his father's head on his leg. I mean, this is the level of petty that I strive for. He wins, dude. That's it. You can't ever top that. And as someone who takes great pride in commenting and clowning anonymous trolls in my comment section, hats off to this guy. Because this is, I mean, if you're going to do it, there's a quote from Yoda. I believe it's do or don't. There is no try. Something like that. I may have butchered the quote, but that's just do it. You know what I mean? I mean, the guy's blasted in tattoos, so I don't think he cares. The comments on this video are hilarious because everyone's like, "You took it too far, bro. I don't know about this, man. You took it too far." Well, yeah, that's the point of getting someone's dead father tattooed on you, is to take it too far. He did. Does this guy look like he cares what you think about him? I mean, you know what I mean? It's funny, man. People get tattoos for various reasons. And for him, you know, maybe this tattoo is a way to signify that he's in recovery and he's not going to let anybody wish ill on him. I don't know. It's just fucking hilarious, man. Oh, that clip made my week. That was so good. Here's another fun clip. Silent walking is a new trend that Gen Z has invented, apparently. Let me play the clip here.
As I was about to go out on my first 30-minute walk, my sweet boyfriend challenged me to walk without distractions. No AirPods, no podcast, no music, just me, myself, and I. And at first I was like, no, my anxiety could never, which is probably what you're thinking. And look, the first 2 minutes are mayhem. Your mind is racing, you're gonna have anxiety. Something happens after 2 minutes where your brain just gets into this flow state. And suddenly, you can hear yourself.
Oh, yeah? You can hear yourself? Do you hear how fucking ridiculous you sound then? This girl claims to have started a new trend and invented this thing called the silent walk, where you walk without any distractions. No music, no cell phone, no AirPod. Oh, so walking? You're saying you came up with with walking? You invented walking? How is it silent walking if you're yapping into your phone the whole time? It's kind of the opposite of silent walking, right? Yeah, I'm doing this new thing where I've invented this thing. It's silent podcasting. Let me tell you how I do it on this podcast in which I'm talking. Gen Z is so fucking annoying, man. I don't know. I try not to sound like a millennial boomer, but like you guys make it fucking impossible when every week I got a clip like this coming up, man. With these insufferable influencers. I would love if all these influencers went on silent walks forever and left their phones at home. You know? Dude. Also her boyfriend, you know? My sweet boyfriend suggested I take a silent walk, no cell phone. Yeah, it sounds like he was trying to get rid of you. I don't know if that's him being a sweet boyfriend. Hey, babe, I got a great idea. Why don't you go for a walk and leave your phone and just shut the fuck up for me? Would you? Oh, babe, I got this great idea next. Since you enjoyed silent walking so much, let's try silent eating, where it's a new trend where we sit at the dinner table and you shut the fuck up so I can eat peacefully. Yeah, I feel love it. It'll help with your anxiety and you can really hear yourself think. Okay, moving on. Oh, this is crazy. So you guys know I'm really into, obviously I'm into music because I do it for a living, but I'm really into like sound design and just like the science of sound. You know what I'm saying? Well, there's a vocalization study that was just done by Sandia National Laboratories. And they have determined, well, they've figured out what a T-Rex used to sound like. They've done, I don't know how the fuck they did it. Was candidly too lazy to read the whole article. But they like, through all this research, years and years of research, they found out how T-Rexes used to sound back in the fucking, the dinosaur days. So let's listen to that real quick. Make sure you turn your volume up. This is going to be intense. Is that a lawnmower engine? Or like a Ferrari? Oh, fuck no, dude. Nope. Oh my God. Dude, that's 10 times more terrifying than I thought originally. That is, yo, that sounds like a Blade Runner soundtrack. It sounded like just droning, like were the T-Rex vocals scored by Hans Zimmer? Like, this is like War of the Worlds. That was fucking horrifying. At first they sounded like geese with Little Altar Boy on, like pitched down geese vocals. But Dude, that was fucking so... Dude, imagine just being out in the wild alone. Like, you know, I don't know why you would be alive in the dinosaur days, but let's say you were, and you're just like walking through the jungle, and then you just hear fucking... Like, just imagine you're walking, and you're like looking for your food. You know, you're looking for some plants, whatever the fuck they used to eat. And it's getting dark out. It's like 6:30, 7. It's dusk. It's getting real dark, and all of a sudden you hear this. Nope. And you're like, what the fuck, dude? And you start picking up your pace a little bit. You're walking faster. And then the ground starts shaking. And the trees are rustling. And now you're running. You know what I'm saying? Dude, fuck no, dude. And then you feel it, and then it's behind you, and then you get fucking eaten by a T-Rex, and that's it. You like that fucking movie I just walked you through? The comments on this video was hilarious, by the way. I found like a TikTok video where they like show, you know, talk about it. And the comments are so funny because it's just a bunch of people like, yeah, I don't know. I don't think this is accurate. Yeah, I don't think they sounded like that. I don't know. Oh, yeah, Eric, the car mechanic from Canton, Ohio? You don't think so, huh? Yeah, no, you're probably right. You probably know better than the archaeologists and scientists that have been studying this for 2 decades. Yeah, no, you're probably right, Eric, the car mechanic from Canton, Ohio. You're probably right. These archaeologists have only been studying, you know, dinosaurs for their entire careers, 30, 40 years. You're probably right. The internet is full of people who don't know fucking anything about what they're talking about, telling you, a subject expert on whatever you're talking about, that you're wrong. Or even worse, 2 people who don't know what the fuck they're talking about, bickering about that. Oh, man. Oh, I gotta fucking silence my phone real quick. Oh, yeah. The new iPhone came out, by the way. And you can tell when a new iPhone comes out because your phone just stops fucking working out of nowhere. Anytime you try to open an app or do anything, your phone just starts fucking up because a new iPhone came out, and whenever the new iPhone comes out, they go, oh, new iOS, and they give you a new software update, and in that software update, there's some type of fucking bug or virus or something that they sneak in there, and you can't convince me otherwise, and as soon as you download it to your phone, if it's not the new iPhone, it starts fucking up. Every time. And what starts happening is you're using your phone and you're like, why the fuck is this stupid thing acting so dumb and so slow? And then you're seeing all the new ads for the new iPhone 15, now with a better camera. Now titanium reinforced. Bleh. And you're like, man, I should just get the new fucking iPhone, shouldn't I? And then you do, because you're weak. You're a weak man, Gino, and you're going to get the new iPhone. And I am. I am going to get the new iPhone. It worked. And you know why I'm going to get the new iPhone? Because the rest of the smartphone market fucking blows. I posted a video about this, about the iPhone thing, yesterday. And all these people jumped into comments like, well, this is why I use a Samsung. You know, Samsung's actually better. You know, my new Google phone's actually better. Dude, no, it's not. It's not. I don't care if, well, the camera actually has more better megapixels. And well, actually, we had these features for 2 years, and the iPhone just implemented them. Dude, I don't care, nerd. We're not buying Samsungs. It's just, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Coke's better than Pepsi. Apple's better than Samsung. I don't make the rules. This is just what it is. You understand what I'm saying? This is like, well, actually, Costco brand is actually, it's actually cheaper. And I'm not buying it over that. Meanwhile, Motorola is dropping flexible smartphones where the phone bends. Look at what? Look at this. Where is it? No. Where the fuck is it? Trying to find a clip. Failing. Did I delete it? What am I doing? I'm a rookie. I'm bad at podcasting. I'm going to literally airdrop this to myself while in the middle of the episode. Do you know why? Because it's my show and I do what I want. You understand? I do what I want and there's nothing you can do about it. Is this working? Yeah, there you go. There you go. See, and I probably did airdrop this to myself, and my iPhone just didn't. It decided not to because I don't have the new one. Here we go.
Today, I'm excited to show you how this adaptable device can bend, shape, and mold to your needs. We're exploring the ability to remove the rigid shape restrictions of a device, whether handheld, self-standing, thank you, or worn at a moment's notice for a hands-free experience.
The applause, you know?
And with the support of AI, the user experience of our smartphones can be as adaptable as our form factors. For example, we've developed an AI model that runs locally on the device, which allows a user to bring their personal style to their phone.
Oh, God.
Users can upload or capture a photo of their outfit to produce one-of-a-kind AI-generated images that match their style. I did this moments ago and created a unique wallpaper based on my look.
Wish you didn't.
I also asked some of my colleagues to share photos of their outfits.
Oh, God. Nobody
Each
has
attempt
style.
will give users a unique choice for a personalized flair.
Nobody can dress at Motorola. Who asked for this? Did Motorola get together in the meeting and say, you know how we're going to flip the smartphone market on its head? Let's make our phones bendable. Let's make them, iPhone, but bendy. Dude, this looks so fucking dumb. What the fuck? You can snap the phone on your wrist and turn it into a watch, and it's this big. Oh, yeah, an Apple Watch so big that it looks like a YMCA gym wristband. Perfect. How much? It looks like one of those old slap bracelets. It's like a $400 slap bracelet, but it's huge. Who asked for a flexible smartphone? Is the price flexible? I mean, what are these companies thinking? Who wants this? You got to fire everybody responsible. There's no way. There's just no way. Okay, let's switch to music news. I'm going to take a little sip of this non-branded water. Okay. So TikTok, who completely destroyed the music industry by accident. Not their fault. They meant well, but they are rolling out a new feature that is actually bullish and good, I think, for artists. And it's called, it's SoundOn. So they've had SoundOn for a little bit. Basically, SoundOn is a distribution arm within TikTok where you can distribute your music, like a TuneCore or a CD Baby. They have their own, but they've rolled out a new feature which allows artists and labels to pre-release their tracks on TikTok, providing an exclusive preview to their TikTok audience before the official release elsewhere, which is cool. So basically, you can pre-release your song on there. The feature entails launching a 15 to 60 second clip of the song, and it lets users create UGC, user-generated content, with the track to kind of promote pre-saves, build traction and momentum leading up to your song, pretty much to create a viral moment for your song before your song comes out. Now, this has kind of existed in a rogue way prior. Artists would tease their songs on there and should I drop this? And just see if it goes viral. And then if it does, then they would actually release the song with an official sound, etc. This is bad for a couple of reasons. One, it's tough to create a sound when the sound isn't out yet. So you have to like create a sound, and it has to be that same sound, and then you need to hope that that sound is what do you know what I'm saying? And then you've got like when you actually release the song, it's pretty tough to monetize. It's just you got to do a lot of like trying to reverse things, and it's a pain in the fucking ass for labels and distributors and especially independent artists. Now, you don't have to do any of that. You can actually pre-release your song with TikTok. And it's also pretty annoying for songwriters and producers, the prior method. I don't want to overlook this. This is important. Whenever an artist takes a demo that's not out yet, and a songwriter and a producer, I mean, this happens a lot. Like a songwriter and a producer will do a song. They'll pitch it to an artist. The artist will cut that song. And then the artist will go on TikTok and tease the song and try to get it to go viral. And the problem is the artist doesn't own the fucking song yet. Usually. The label hasn't bought the song yet. Usually. And when you tease the song on TikTok, it's dead. The demo is dead. The song is dead. If the artist doesn't put that song out, you can never get that song placed anywhere, ever. So like, for example, you know, let's say I write a record and, you know, let's say Ariana Grande cuts the song. She records the song that I wrote with the producers. And then she goes on TikTok and she's like, I got this new song that I'm thinking about. What do you guys think? Should I drop it? Whatever. And then a lot of people will be like, oh, how cool. She just played the song that we did on her story. Well, guess what? If she doesn't put it out, you can never go get that song to anybody else. It's done. Because any other artist is not going to take it. Oh, it's already been teased. It's already, you know what I'm saying? This prevents all that from happening. Obviously, Ariana Grande would never, you know, be like, playing my song, my new song for my sister in the car. What do you think? Anyway, so this is good. It's exciting. This initiative does not mean that TikTok owns the rights to the tracks. The rights remain with the artist. And the cool thing is that artists receive the royalties for a pre-release track the moment the clip goes live. Now, my question that I want to know is, does everybody receive the royalties? And I have a call with TikTok next week, so I'll keep you guys posted. But that's my primary question. Does everybody get the royalties? Additionally, do you have to be in a deal with SoundOn? Can you only do this if you distribute through SoundOn? Or if I distribute with somebody else, can we use this feature the same? So I'll keep you guys posted on that. Yeah. In negative music news, and I'm about to go fucking nuclear, so let me take a sip of water. BMI recently announced it will be paying songwriters a smaller portion of revenue, upping its take of their cut from 10% to 15%. Okay. Now, I'm fired the fuck up because I've been with BMI for over 7 years, and I have good friends high up there. We've had conversations, and for the most part, BMI has been a very friendly, for their member organization. Well, recently, BMI has shifted to a for-profit model. And their promise to all of us was, don't worry, guys, this is going to be good for you. Us going for-profit is going to bring in more money. This is great. Our concerns were, hey, you're a PRO. You should just be collecting our money. Like, why are we shifting for profit? And that puts us at risk because whenever companies go for profit, well, guess what? Their objective becomes make profit. Now, when they went for profit, their valuation skyrocketed. And they're trying to do a sale, right? They've been trying to sell. Now, our fear has been realized in the first 5 minutes of them fucking being a for-profit company. Because they decided to reach into my fucking pocket, in your pocket, and take an extra 5%. This is bullshit. You don't get to decide what to do with my fucking money. You don't own the copyright. BMI doesn't own any copyright. That $1 billion sale to become becoming a for-profit business, you can only become a for-profit business because you are making money on our copyright. You're lucky you get a fucking cut at all. You want to up it 5%? The fucking gall on the heels of the SAG strike and the WGA strike, where artists and writers are fed up with not getting enough money that we deserve, trying to make a livable wage to create art. And you decide, hey, what a good opportunity to take more money from songwriters. Oh man, streaming has been brutal for songwriters. It's only getting worse. Let's take more. Let's recap. I'm making 1/3 of a fucking penny per stream on Spotify. I have to wait nearly a calendar year to get paid those royalties. Nearly a calendar year to get paid from BMI. And now my PRO is taking an additional 5% because they want to increase their bottom line for their investors. Oh, becoming for profit will be good for our members. Yeah, fucking right, dude. Clearly not. Because, oh, you're digging in my pockets. If you motherfuckers want to be greedy, I tell you what, me and my peers will gladly ride off to greener pastures at ASCAP. Mike O'Neill better give me a call, because I tell you what, we need to have a chat. I will leave so motherfucking quick, and I promise you, I'm taking everybody with me. And I'm not going quiet. None of us are. We're fucking sick of it, dude. Artists are fed up. And these companies like BMI need to recognize that we're the only reason that they exist. Artists are why they are in business. They do not have any purpose if we leave. They don't own it. Dude, I will leave so fucking fast. You understand? And the thing that's even more funny about this is that blockchain is going to make PROs obsolete anyway pretty soon. Because on blockchain, not only will artists make more royalties, but they'll see them instantly. No matter where in the world they are. We don't need somebody to collect our licensing or our royalties. Anytime a song is streamed, bought, sold on blockchain, you will get that money instantly in your wallet. The second it happens. Third-party middlemen who exploit artists and reach into our pockets are cooked. Your time is fucking limited. You know in The Wizard of Oz when she flips over the fucking hourglass? Boop, there it is. The sands of time. Because, dude, technology renders these motherfuckers obsolete. But you know what it doesn't? It doesn't render art. So, you better wake the fuck up, BMI. I will be having a chat with Mike and others. I'm fired up. What are we at? Okay. Our main story. Taylor Swift. Let me fucking calm down for a second. I just got my Sicilian rage just came out of me. I can't contain myself. Yeah, let's talk about Taylor Swift. And this is an apt transition. how Taylor Swift killed the middleman. Wow, what a fitting story. It's almost like I planned it. So Taylor Swift has just become a billionaire. She's just joined the Billionaire Club. The Eras Tour has already grossed $700 million with over 70 cities to go. Insane. Record-breaking ticket sales. She did like $2.5 million in a day, I think, which is like... And the other crazy thing, she's injected an estimated $5 billion into consumer spending, aiding the global economy's post-COVID recovery. I mean, Taylor Swift is doing a better job of helping the U.S. economy than our piece of shit government. Shout out to Taylor. Dude, Taylor's a fucking rock star, man. Taylor Swift is awesome. And obviously her music is great. She's an icon. But have you guys seen what she's done in the box office recently? Have you guys heard how Taylor Swift's concert movie, Taylor Swift The Eras Tour, garnered a record-breaking $100 million in global pre-sales before the movie was even in theaters? And the crazy part about what Taylor did is she bypassed major Hollywood studios and did a direct distribution deal with AMC. The deal between the Swift family and AMC CEO Adam Aron was the result of weeks of secret negotiations, and it deviates from the norm of involving big studios for marketing and distribution in exchange for a significant share of the box office earnings. Let me read you these earnings, this split. 43% of the gross goes to theaters, and 57% goes to the Swift family and AMC. Holy shit. I mean, that's insane. Opening weekend, they grossed $100 million. And this could signal a shift. I think it will signal a shift in how movies can be distributed directly to the theater chains, like AMC, eliminating the need for middlemen. And studios are losing their shit over this because, you know, by cutting out the middlemen, the studios and traditional distributors, Taylor Swift and her team were able to negotiate a much more favorable revenue share directly with the theaters. They have control over distribution, which means they get to decide the pricing of the tickets, the duration of the film, and other important aspects that impact the revenue. I mean, the pricing of the movie ticket is $19.89, which resonates with Swift's birth year and the title of her 5th studio album, which was re-released 2 days ago. It's aligned with this direct-to-consumer trend that we're starting to see in the entertainment industry, where creators are seeking that direct-to-consumer relationship to maximize revenue by bypassing traditional intermediaries. Just bringing it all the way back home to what I was just ranting and raving about. When you create art and you hold the bargaining power, and a service is rendered useless by technology, we don't need to go to these middlemen anymore. We can completely cut them out. And you're going to start seeing this everywhere. I mean, it just takes one. It only takes one success story like this when artists start to realize the bargaining power that they have. Beyonce is following the same model, releasing her forthcoming concert doc, Renaissance, a film by Beyonce, which opens December 1st. She's following the same model. It only takes one success story, and all of a sudden, everyone's third eye begins to quiver. All these artists start to realize, wait a minute. I'm fucking Beyonce. I don't need to go through these traditional intermediaries. Technology is making it even more accessible to bypass the middleman and go direct to consumer. And I don't know, man. It's really just, it's a sign of the times where it's finally starting to happen. People are waking up. It's kind of all happening at the same time. We're having this kind of perfect cataclysmic event. Oh, fuck, I just hit the fuck out of my mic. This cataclysmic event of the SAG strike and the WGA strike and this with Taylor and things like it. And with the rise of blockchain as a technology, you know, it's perfect for music NFTs, as I've outlined in a couple episodes ago, and ticketing. I mean, when you look at ticketing, like as a fan, you know, Taylor Swift, let's look at the Eras Tour, for example. Taylor Swift only makes money when you buy her ticket retail, when you pay retail price. She's not making a cut of the resale. All these things you're hearing like, oh my God, Taylor Swift tickets are going for $3,000. She's not making any money on that. Artists don't make money on resale. All these fucking piece of shit companies like Ticketmaster and all these, they're the ones making money on it, not the artists. With blockchain, anytime a ticket on blockchain is bought or sold, resold for more money, the artist makes a cut, and the person selling it makes a cut when that goes for more money or less money. Anytime it's sold, if you are connected to the royalties in any way, you get that money and you get it instantly. And it's authenticated. That's another issue as technology and AI gets better. It's easier to fake this shit. And my cousin just spent $2,000 on fake Taylor Swift tickets a month ago. Had no idea. Thought she was buying real tickets. Obviously, she didn't get them through like Ticketmaster, but blockchain allows you to authenticate, make sure, and it creates additionally, like, you know, now you have a digital copy of your ticket and it's an asset and you own it. And guess what? It can be something you hold as a collector and a fan. You can resell it if it becomes like, you know, let's say you bought, oh, I went to Olivia Rodrigo's. I use her as an example because she's a great example. I went to her first show at the Fox Theater, and it's 7 years later, and she's the biggest star in the world, and I have the ticket, and now you can resell that for more money if you want. It's just, and Olivia Rodrigo, oh, by the way, gets a cut of that. Instantly in her wallet. Just pops into her fucking wallet out of nowhere. Like royalties should. This applies to all form of royalties, as I talked about a couple weeks ago. And it's one of the reasons I'm so bullish on blockchain and music, which is clearly ripe for disruption when you have companies like BMI deciding out of nowhere, hey, fuck you guys, we're going to take more money. So anyway, Taylor Swift released 1989 Taylor's version today or yesterday. She did it so she re-recorded the album, re-released it so she could own the masters, obviously with her Scooter Braun situation, which we won't get into. And yeah, I listened to it. And look, Taylor's the GOAT. I'm a Swiftie. What do you want from me? Okay? I'm a Swiftie. And this is my favorite album from her. I'm going to keep my review short. The production is just, it's just not quite, it's just not, it's a little meh. The vocal production is not hitting the same. It's just hard to replicate the magic of Max Martin, man. You know, I mean, there's some incredible producers that worked on this re-recorded album. It's just not hitting for me. Maybe I have like bias from the last one, and I have demoitis, but I don't know. Yeah, I was trying to like look up how the album was recorded, and I had to go to like 5 different fucking websites to actually find it, because every major publication now is trying to put a paywall on their website. Want to read more? Just pay 99 cents to read the full. Oh, want to read this Billboard article? Just subscribe for 99 cents. Dude, I don't know what major publication needs to hear this, but nobody is paying 99 cents to read your fucking article. It's not because the dollar is a backbreaker. A paywall is an inconvenience. I don't have time to fill out my card information. I don't want to. I'm not gonna. Journalism should be free. It's already so fucking terrible today. The fact that you're gonna charge me for it is just disrespectful. What a slap in the face, you know? Dude, in these times, you're lucky if folks actually read beyond the headline. Getting someone to actually click on the link and go through the trouble of filling out their credit card information and then have to log in every time you want it, you're asking for a fucking miracle, dude. I'm not paying to read your 500-word opinion piece on Taylor Swift's new album, okay? I get that journalism's in dire straits and these companies are clinging to dear fucking life trying to survive. But find a solution in line with the times. Motherfuckers are not buying digital newspapers for 99 cents at the digital newsstand that is social media. I'll just go on Twitter or TikTok or wherever for free, or just search Google until a result comes up from a free website. What are you guys doing over there? It's Bushley. God, I'm losing my voice. I feel like I've been yelling this whole fucking episode. I'm fired up. It's Saturday. Okay. Let's end the show with everyone's favorite segment. The FOH HOF. The Fuck Outta Here Hall of Fame. And this week's inductee into the FOH HOF is rapper Big Boogie, who was doing an interview and gave us this absolute gem of a clip. Here it is.
Where'd you go to college?
I ain't go to college, but I turned it down.
Oh.
Yeah, I turned it down just to do this, just to grind from the rap.
So you had an opportunity to do the drumming thing.
A scholarship and everything.
Where at?
I think it was like in Jacksonville.
You don't know?
Yeah, a big band in Jacksonville. It was a big college though, and they offered me like 15, some shit like 10 million or something like that, 5 million, something like that.
Wait.
What? Some college in Jacksonville offered you $5 million? A $5 million scholarship? First of all, he went from 15 to 10 to 5. Offered me like 15, 10, $5 million? Listen.
I think it was like in Jacksonville. Yeah, a big band in Jacksonville. It was a big college though, and they offered me like 15, some shit like 10 million or something like that, 5 million, something like that.
Wait.
A scholarship.
Okay, but not $5 million. They offered you $5 million to play the drum.
Yeah.
What the fuck are we doing here?
Like, what the fuck y'all, like, you know what I'm saying? But I was so younger, like,
Wait.
I didn't know what it was.
Are you sure they offered you $5 million?
I turned it down.
No,
It was
you
a
didn't.
scholarship, like, I had to go to school for this decade.
Does he think that a college scholarship is like a rap deal? Does he think a scholarship is a record deal? Yeah, shit, they offered me $5 million, but I had to go to college for like a decade. Bro, what? Just lying. That's like the most absurd lie I've ever heard, bro. You just know his jewelry's fake. I would bet my life savings that chain on his neck is moissanite. I can't believe anything this motherfucker says, does, wears, says. Shit, you know. Yeah, I got offered this big scholarship to this college in, what the fuck was the college? It was in Jacksonville, and they offered me like 15, 10, 5 million, something like that. But I had to go to college for like a decade. sorry. I'm trying to keep a straight face. Oh, hold on. Okay. Dude, God bless this interviewer because he's like, normally when a rapper is capping in an interview, the interviewer will like go with it, you know? They don't want to embarrass him on their own show. It's bad form. But he's like, hold on. No, they didn't.
And they offered me like 15, some shit like 10 million or something like that. 5 million, something like that.
Wait.
A scholarship.
Okay, but not $5 million. They offered you $5 million to play the drum?
Yeah.
What the fuck are we doing here?
Like, what for y'all, like,
Dude,
you know what I'm saying? But I was so younger, like,
Wait.
I didn't know what it was.
Are you sure they offered you $5 million? To
I turned it down.
Turn it down.
It was a scholarship, like, I had to go to school for this decade.
What is this, Victor Wembanyama? Dude, I mean, I can't even begin to describe how insane that lie is. That's the craziest. His career is done. You can't come back from that. That's the craziest thing I've ever heard. Also, if you got offered $5 million to go to school and you turned it down, you're an idiot. Yeah, shit, I wanted to pursue rap. Yeah? Yeah, you wanted to pursue rap so you could make 0.003 cents a stream on Spotify? Big Boogie? Dude, come on, bro. Like, oh, God. Insane. I gotta like listen to a song of his now. I gotta listen to a Big Boogie song. Look at this chain he's wearing. Dude, you know what's so funny about jewelry and like the jewelry that motherfuckers are wearing? I'm very close friends with a few very good jewelers. My best friend Max Chapman is an incredible jeweler, owns a jewelry business. My boy St. Jules is an incredible jeweler, owns a jewelry business. These guys are you know, the kind of jewelry that a lot of people are wearing, these giant fucking Cubans, and if they were real diamonds, these chains would be $500,000. This guy's chain right here, this chain, if this is a real chain, should be like $600,000. Now you tell me, does this guy, this rapper Big Boogie, does he got the money to be dropping $600,000 on a chain? And you ask yourself that anytime you see somebody wearing some jewelry. Really think about it. Do you have the amount of expendable currency to go buy a $500,000 chain, even a $100,000 chain? In most cases, them boys are getting that off Shop GLD. Those are Shop GLD chains. Them boys are rockin' moissanite. Anyway, I mean, this is the funniest fucking thing. This is so absurd, dude. All right. Fuck yeah, Big Boogie. That's a great one to end on. Guys, I want to thank you for listening to Good Luck this week. It's been an action-packed episode. I feel like I need to go take a lozenge. I've lost my voice. If you're listening on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, you know what to do. Like, make sure you're subscribed, leave a comment, send it to your ex. If you're on YouTube, smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, and leave a comment as well. Guys, thank you again for listening or watching. As the world continues to spiral into madness, prepare yourself for next week's episode. And until next week, good night and good luck.
Good night and good luck. You smile and say goodbye to me, but I don't give a fuck. You hop in the Uber, off to your future. Good night and good luck. You try to play your cards with me, but I'm calling your bluff, 'cause it wasn't enough. Good night and good luck.